Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Managing Mona's Moolah. I am Mona. I have a brand new paycheck to budget today. Yay! This channel is all about budgeting bi-weekly paychecks, saving for really important things in life, and my personal mission of paying off my mortgage. So if any of those topics interest you, I welcome you to subscribe to my fairly new channel. How are you all doing in your budgeting? Are you doing great? Are you budgeting every week, bi-weekly? This is my second paycheck for June. I have to tell my money where to go and what to do. So I welcome you to stick around for the next few minutes and let's get this paycheck budgeted. I apologize if you hear a lot of background noise. It is extremely hot these days, so I have to stay hydrated. So I welcome you to grab a soda or some water, some tea, and let's budget this paycheck, shall we? All right. So the first thing I do is I open my Happy Planner. This is the expandable discs. I've been using this tool since the Budget Mom did not come out with the physical product last year. Otherwise, I would be using her spiral bound workbook. So I've been using that for a long time. So I've been enjoying using my Happy Planner. This is the Happy Planner Classic size. First thing I do, though, is I really go to my monthly spread and I get an idea of all the bills I need to absorb with this paycheck. So the paycheck date is June 23rd. I don't have any bills the last week of June, so it spills over into covering all the bills for the first week in July all the way through July the 6th. My next payday is the 7th. So the paycheck I budget with you today has to cover my mortgage payment and my 4 utilities here, the natural gas, the electricity, the water, sewer, trash, and my home security, all due that first week in July. Ooh, one of my favorite holidays, 4th of July. Perfect time to spend time with your loved ones, your family, your fur babies. I love the 4th of July. I'm so looking forward to having a barbecue. I love it. Okay, so I need to plan for these because this paycheck has to last me through July the 6th. I can't believe we're already talking about July. Here we are. Time just passes so fast, right? So now that I have an idea of my monthly bills that need to be covered with this paycheck, I'm going to set this aside. And I am going to use this tool. This is the Paycheck Budget Tracker that I've been using for years. It's by the Budget Mom. What I do is I try to shrink it down to size so it will fit into my Happy Planner. And this is something that I use every 2 weeks just to keep on track and to keep me organized. I have to have a plan for my money so that I can feel comfortable as the 2 weeks, the pay period flows. I'll have an idea what I get to spend my money on, what has to be paid. I have to write at a slight angle here. Otherwise, my handwriting will be atrocious. So I hope you don't mind too much. Okay, let's get this paycheck budgeted. All right. So as I mentioned, this paycheck date is June 23, 2023. This paycheck covers 6/23 through July 6th. My next pay date is July 7th. So I have my cushion that I always leave in my checking account. That cushion comes as a rollover into the next pay period. So that is exactly as I planned. And that dollar amount is $113.62. And if you're ever interested on how I close out those prior paychecks, I'd be glad to show you how I do it. I just have to highlight everything and check everything off that has cleared my bank account, and my cushion and rollover is something that I know stays in my account to roll over into the new pay period. So if you're ever interested in that, I can certainly prepare content for that, show you how I do it. All right, so this paycheck $2,456.88. I'm a full-time employee. This rarely changes. I can plan on consistent paychecks. So let me add these two together to get my total income. $113.62, which is my rollover from last time, and $24.56.88, which is my paycheck dated today. So my income total is $2,570.50. All right. So let's start with my bills. I always have to account for my bills first and foremost. So I have my mortgage coming up, just like clockwork, automatically drafted from my checking account. It is due on the first of every month. That is $1785.49. All right. Next, I have my electricity bill. And this bill is due on July the 6th. $49.42. Next up is my natural gas bill. This is for my hot water heaters, my gas dryer, my gas range. So I have a lot of appliances on natural gas. That is due on the 5th. And this bill is $21.12. So I have my home security that's also due. That is due around the same time, July the 6th. This is always the same, $66.56. And finally, I have my water, sewer, trash. This also covers my recycling. So it has many things lumped into one bill. This is generally due around the 7th. I usually pay it a little early. I'm going to budget $100. I don't have the exact amount yet, but it should be around $100, and it's going to start going way up now in the summertime. Okay, so I have those 5 bills, so I'm going to add them together to get my bill total. $1,785.49 for my mortgage, $49.42 for my electricity, $21.12 for my natural gas bill, $66.56 for my home security, and I'm estimating $100 for my water bill. So my bill total is $2,022.59. Excuse me. So I'm going to take this bill total away from my income of $2,570.50, and I get $547.91 left over. I'm going to bring that dollar value down to my cash envelopes section. So the first thing I always plan for is my allowance. I work so very hard for my money, and I like to have some guilt-free spending in my wallet. I'm going to plan for $100 here. I have food and groceries next. This could be for takeout food, fast food. I'm going to allow $150 for food and groceries. I'm going to plan for car juice or gas. I'm going to plan $20 for that. My fur babies. I'm going to put $25 in their envelope. And finally, I'm going to plan for miscellaneous, $20, in case I need something very quickly, like dish soap. Okay, so that's all my cash envelopes this time around. So I have $100 for my allowance, $150 for food, $20 for car juice, $25 for my fur babies, and $20 for miscellaneous, in case I need something real quick. That comes out to $315. Taking that amount away from $547.91, and I have $232.91 left over. When I have so many bills covered by one paycheck, I do not plan for any sinking funds. So that will be a 0. And this $232.91 will be carried down into the extra savings. I do not have any debt. So I bring this total to my savings. And those of you who know, who have been following me for a while, I do have 2 savings challenges. The first one is let it bloom. And I'm going to plan for $50 here. My second savings challenge is jar of hearts. I am also going to save $50 for this challenge. And I always leave a cushion in my account. So my cushion will be 130. Let's see. Let me make sure before I say 232.91 minus 50 for Let It Bloom minus 50 for Jar of Hearts. So my cushion will be 132.91. So if I add these 3 items of saving with my cushion, I'm saving that in my checking account. That is for emergencies. So I have 50 for Let It Bloom, 50 for Jar of Hearts, 132.91 for my cushion in my checking account. So that gives me a total of 232.91. And if I subtract that from the leftover here, that gives me a 0, leading to a zero-based budget. I know where every dollar is, including my cushion. I never draw my checking account down to 0. I am comforted with the knowledge that I have some emergency money in my checking account. So there we have it. We have every dollar accounted for. I have all my bills paid. I have some cash in my wallet and in my savings binder. So I am very pleased with this plan. This is a plan. Once I write it down, I tend to stick with it, and I do not deviate from the plan. I like to write it down, and I remember, don't overspend. You remember what you're going to take out from the bank, right? So thank you so much for spending time with me today. That concludes this Budget With Me video. I welcome all of your comments and suggestions and tips. Please drop them in the comments box below. And if you're so inclined and you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. I will see you next time for a cash stuffing video. Please come along with me and spend time with me again. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon with the cash stuffing video. Bye!